Imagine waiting till the baby's born to find out the gender, and you wait all the 9 months, and then you birth the baby, and you go through all that, and they hand it to you, and they say, "It's a boy."
What? And the comments are even worse. The comments are even worse. But see, this is what happens when people live for social media validation. Because, you know, men hating content is nothing new. And, you know, women hating content, it's nothing new. It's actually pretty hot right now. But the thing about that is, you can no longer regurgitate the same talking points and get the same traction, right? You have to outdo the last person, right? Your take has to be more outrageous and more men hating, right? Or more women hating, whatever the case is, right? You have to outdo the next person. So what's the next step in that progression is to hate your own son, to hate your own dad, to hate your own family members, because just hating people that you date is no longer, it no longer has a shock value, you know? It no longer gains that same traction that it once did. So now you have to hate your son. That's wild, bro.
Goodbye. $40,000. I don't care. I don't care whether this was a skit. I don't care whether this is real. I don't care whether this is, we all know this happens. This looks legit. It looks like for some reason, once again, people are videotaping themselves in private moments. I have no idea why we're doing this, by the way. Some things should just be left alone. Just happen in the quiet of our private lives. But now that you put it on the internet, whether it's a legitimate situation or a skit, I'm gonna comment on it because it's a teachable moment. Because we have to figure out what being grown up looks like, all right? And what mess looks like. This is mess, right? $40,000 is $20,000 less than what the average American family makes, right? Family makes about $65,000 a year. This is nothing to play with. And this is somebody's hard-earned money. The guy is very, very gracious in how he's responding to her. He's very nice and kind to her. He clearly cares deeply about her. Maybe he's got the money to burn at the moment. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you what always happens. 5 years or 10 years from now, when the economy changes or his economics change or she's not as pretty. And by the way, I'm not hating on any way here. This would apply to men and women. If a man was saying to his wife or his woman that he spent $40,000 for her money, I'd call it out, right? So it just so happens that it's the sister saying this, right? But I'm seeing too much transactional relationships and people just flossing, just wasting money. 5, 10 years from now, when the looks drop and his income drops and his wealth goes away, he's gonna be kicking himself and she's gonna be kicking herself for messing over this kind of money. This is real money. You put a down payment on a house for this kind of money. You can buy a beautiful car, cash, to get you to work. You know, so yeah, if she really loves him, she should go get a job to help him out, to show that she is there for something other than what she gets. So here's the relationship rules, right? You can make the money, financial literacy rule and a relationship rule. The relationship rule first, a giver to giver is exotic. A giver to taker is neurotic. A taker to taker is psychotic. You decide which one is which one. Number 2, here's a financial literacy rule. I can make the money and I can spend it because I made the money. Or she can make the money and spend it because she made the money, right? And there's a lot of women running households and the guy is sitting on the couch. So this would apply to that situation too. Or you can spend it, but you got to manage it. I mean, you got to actively manage it in a budget for us. I'll create the house, you turn it into a home. But what you cannot do is just spend it. I can do bad all by myself. I need no help with that, right? Again, beautiful Quincy Jones quote. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. The only thing worse than being alone is wishing that you were. I have no idea. She ain't that fine. I have no idea why he would stick around for this kind of pain. $40,000 a month in 1 month? And she's questioning why she should contribute? Bye, Felicia, I'm out. Okay, John O'Brien, Civil Rights, from Civil Rights to Silver Rights, from the streets to the suites. Listen to my podcast, Money and Wealth, every Thursday, new episodes. Wherever you listen to your podcast, subscribe to it. No, it is not the same as what you see on YouTube and whatever it is. Long form, 45 minutes, me drilling down every week on a topic of importance and unpacking it and repacking it with you in mind. Go to Operation Hope for a free coaching scholarship, $1,000 or $5,000. Tell them I sent you. And it's no cost to you because we raise the money to support you. And go get my newest book out in a month, Capitalism for All. Let's start a real conversation because this is not it.
He told me that I have to start working because I spent $40,000 in 1 month. So why should I have to go and slave myself away?
Baby, I'm not saying slave yourself away. I'm not saying a 40-hour-a-week job.
Why do you want me to get a job exactly?
Well, because you're getting expensive, baby.
I get expensive?
Yeah.
How many dates before? I went out with this guy 3 times, and after the 3rd date, he sends me a text saying he had a really good time. But typically after the 3rd date, we're supposed to have. So I'm like, did you think I forgot to you? Because, sir, you are texting me like your Verizon, letting me know that my bill is past due. It's giving, dear valued customer, please remit payment to avoid service interruption. So I'm like, I've seen you all of 3 times in my entire life, and you think I'm supposed to just grant you access to my body? So then he tells me, well, he's willing to wait because he thinks that I'm special. So like, how long does special buy me? Are we talking like 1 date, 3 dates? Because apparently now I'm on the clock, and am I accruing late fees with each outing? Like, what's happening here? Look, you're allowed to have hope, but you can't have expectations. And I'm not judging anyone who has after date 1, 3, or 33, okay? That's your business. But I genuinely want to know, is there an official number of dates where y'all are out here expecting women to just, please let me know, because apparently I am lost.
So you would say I'm your type?
Do you want to know my type?
I would like to
It's
hear
the
about
opposite
it.
of you.
You wouldn't sleep with me?
No.
What's one thing that's very important to you when you look for a partner?
Follow through, people that do what they say they're going to do.
Do you want to come do the podcast? Yes. Cool. Here's a date. This is following through.
Honesty.
I'm attracted to you. I would never date you seriously.
Oh my God. Why would you not date me seriously?
I think I need somebody who's a little bit more of a homebody.
What makes you think I'm not a homebody?
Am I wrong? Maybe I don't know you well enough.
I think you are wrong.
Sexually, it's getting there. I definitely want to sleep with you. Could I commit to like falling in love with you? I got to know what you're into.
I'm a homebody. You're always out.
So you think that we could be compatible and I'm wrong about that?
Correct. Yeah.
You see what I did?
Oh, he reversed me. He Neil Straussed me, this guy. What the going on
Welcome
here?
to We Should Date. I'm the host and I'm a professional.
Man. Oh man.
Ladies, your body count does not define you.
A woman's body count absolutely defines who she is. Nothing tells us more about her character and her own sense of self-worth than whether or not she gives her body away easily. Next.
Are you attracted to stable, safe men?
I am now.
Yeah.
Probably the most common red flag out there is when a woman lets it be known she's looking for a nice, safe, and/or stable man now. The only women who say such things have been serial dating, and serial dating is just a series of short-term flings within an occasional relationship that might last a few months. She's ran through. Next.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. We're not doing drinks either. We are doing dinner.
Simple first dates are the rule if you've never actually met in person. Women who don't understand this are the worst people on the planet. Next.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low.
Oh, same woman a couple of years later. No lip filler and she's heartbroken. Her dating strategy only attracted the worst men. Next, no. Christian women don't make videos showing themselves like this. If you think you're a Christian and don't understand that, I shake the dust off my feet and leave you to your misery. And side note, religious or not, nothing says a girl has multiple like hand tattoos.
I am engaged, but not to my dream man. That's right, you heard me correct. I've actually dated the man of my dreams a few years back.
This is literally every woman who gets married with a body count of over 3 or 4 at the most. After 4 or 5 bodies, let alone dozens of bodies, a woman is simply jaded and emotionally empty. She'll spend the rest of her life searching for a man who made her feel the way she felt when she was still innocent. But once innocence is gone, it's gone forever.
Normalize telling men that you just ain't my type financially, honey. There are other people who are in your wage level who would actually be more compatible with you. The men who are genuinely so intrigued by the women who are like literally top tier level 10 and they're still working on themselves, having the potential, figuring out their life at level 3. And they're like, let me just figure out how to get to level 10 in less than 60 days and impress her. And then you impress her, try to get her, and then you can't maintain her. Unless you want to dig yourself your own grave and your own sadness and your own heartbreak, just stay in your lane. Men have nothing but the audacity. So show them on their level where they deserve to be. I had a girlfriend who recently started dating this guy. It turns out 6 months later, he was like, hey, I just can't afford you. Too high maintenance. I can't keep paying for your bills, blah, blah. But yet in the big beginning, he was playing all this big dog saying, I can do this for you. I can do that for you. I can buy you a home. Let's get married in a year. Like, let's plan our future. And then 6 months later, he's like, hey, this is actually too much for me. He was like love bombing her and he kept doing all the things, showing up to her workplace, buying her things, like sending her coffee, food, like literally everything. And now he's saying, oh, because I can't afford you financially, can you still stay with me? And it's like, don't try to come into my life and downgrade my lifestyle just because you like me and try to pretend play what you couldn't do and in the end fall short on that. Save yourself the time, the heartache, and the energy, ladies. Start telling men what they deserve to hear. I love you guys. Bye.
So you listen to a lot of these modern women asking where the men are and what the men are doing and saying that the men don't have no vision and where the men at, but we'll sit up here and ignore every man who does. I mean, a man come up to her on a date, mind you, and be like, well, I want to do this with my life. I'm thinking my 5-year plan is. I'm thinking my 10-year plan is. I'm thinking, actually, I got a 3-year plan. And we'll say all of that. Well, that's not the vision that I'm looking for. What vision are you looking for? 6 feet? I get it. 6 inches. 6-pack. All right, check, please. And that's why men quit talking to you guys. Because they already know what you're looking for. They already know he gonna say a vision that actually makes sense. And you'll be like, oh, that's not the way I'm going. I'm looking for a certain lifestyle. Yeah, a lifestyle you don't have. And probably never going to get.
Now that women don't have to get married for financial stability, they're marrying men for who they are, and the result is a male loneliness epidemic.
I've been wanting to stitch one of these videos for a while now. These ones that talk about how this is the first time in history that women are not marrying for financial stability. What? Like, did women just suddenly get jobs like last week or something? My mom raised me by herself decades ago. And she didn't marry back then for financial stability, back in the 80s. So what are you talking about? What is this suddenly, like, since now women can like enter the workforce? Like, women have been entering the workforce for like 60 years. What are you talking about? Like, every woman up until like last year was like marrying for money? I just don't get this. It's just the twist that we put in things to fill our own perspectives. Like, what are you talking about? People have been marrying for love for a very long time. A very long time. But we're acting as if like the civil rights movement just happened last week and women just suddenly got the opportunity to vote. Where have you been living? It's just weird. I don't get it. Like, am I totally misinterpreting what this is saying? Because from my perspective, what it's saying is, up until recently, women had to marry men for their own protection and financial stability. Man, I wonder how my mom was able to take care of me for so long then, without winning the lottery or something. Like, what? This is crazy.
You are not willing to one day pay all the bills in your household 100%, then do not get a husband, okay?
Oh.
Because you never know what that man may go through, what may happen. He might lose his job, or he might just have an illness to where he cannot pay the bills.
Keeping in the buck, that's for real.
And y'all are just in it for the money. And I see it's not even about the person. And it's weird, and I get it. Y'all like, I'm not selling it for no man that can't do nothing. Well, at first he was giving it all.
That's a fact.
And when he had a moment, a lapse, you can step in and say, hey, baby, I got it. Don't worry about it. That's weird to me, especially for someone you call your husband. Don't put that ring on your finger then.
She's keeping it a buck for real. Best chair in the world. Best buy and a seat. Cold in the caption.
This is for the women who think they can f themselves into being a wife. If you think it's your cat that gives you leverage over a man, you're out your mind. Good sex is not what keeps a man. It's the values and qualities that you hold within your character. A lot of women get it confused, and this is where they end up at because they think all they have to do is bring cat to the table. Good cat only impresses two type of men. Men that has never had it before, or a weak ass man. Men that truly has value can care less how good your is. You think you're the first or the last woman that's going to be able to give him good. Your cat is not what makes a man respect you. It will make a man desire you, but your character is what qualifies you to be kept. In order to keep a man, you need to learn how to stimulate a man's mind in every aspect. Once you got a man's mind, you got his heart if you know what to do with it. A lot of y'all don't take the time out to actually learn men. You allow men to conquer you. You gotta learn how to conquer these ladies. Free game.
My biggest fear, and I hate this, when I go to a woman's page and then I see my person following them, and it's like, ew, like it turns me off from everything. I have to leave the page. Then I'm scrolling, little bubble, see the person is liking the pics. Then you're just like, thirsty. Like, I cannot stand it. Then you got to get off of the page like this thirsty, but
Your person liked it.
you can see it because now you see the bubble if someone likes something right up.
yeah,
Anyone you follow, if they like in a picture, you see a picture of their
So
face,
if your person-
and I'm done. Like,
your
I'm
person-
pissed. I'm irritated. It happens. It's happened.
So if your person
It happens. honey.
liked it and he following it
It's thirsty to me. And
during y'all, when y'all
yeah,
was-
because why are you following this person? First of all, you're thirsty. And then you know what? Like, and you know what else I don't like? Is when you're following, like, you used to talk to this person and you're still following this person and they're commenting stuff, and then you're just like, cool with that. No, this person has to go.
crazy.
Unlike, no, it's it's happening, honey. And you gotta unfollow that person and have this person removed. You like, that happens. And I've seen that. In my situations, I've seen that, yeah.
Do you guys remember like 10, 15 years ago? I feel like 10, 15 years ago, if you were a girl gaming online, people were actually so nice to you. Like, so nice. They treated you so well. They would like gift you free stuff, all this stuff. Do you guys remember? Sometimes I think about these days and I'm like, I'm not hallucinating that, right? There's always been some issues in relation to misogyny, but at one point it didn't feel so bad.
Women need to hear this, especially the ones who have considered opening up an online account, and by online account, you know exactly what platform I'm talking about. Women who use these platforms are not among the most beautiful and fantastic and elite women. They actually are quite the opposite, because historically speaking, it's the elite and beautiful and exceptional women who got swept up by exceptional men, and those men took care of them. So by definition, the women who turn to are among the lowest class of women, because trust me, they wouldn't be doing that if they had other options. So I know social media with its follower numbers and all of that can make these women look like celebrities and stars, but trust me, they're not. They have made themselves among the lowest class of humans on the planet. Objectively speaking, that girl that's a cashier at Walmart has far more value than that girl on the platform, even if she has hundreds of thousands of followers. So ladies, if you're considering going down that kind of path, don't do it. It's not worth it. Your body is a beautiful and special thing that God gave you. Do not let men have access to that unless one marries you. The most gratifying thing you can possibly do as a woman is turn to Jesus and become the woman that he wants you to be, and that he can lead you to a wonderful man, and that you can have a beautiful life together. That is the ideal scenario. And hey, in the meantime, boss up, do what you want to do, have some goals and accomplish some things. That's awesome. But being a should never be something that's glorified. It is disgusting.
A lot of these ladies, modern women, excuse me, they're going to get mad when a man asks what she brings to the table. Like, what are you going to do? What is your contribution going to be in the household? We'll get mad at that. But then we'll sit up here and run a background check on the man. Sit up here and want a credit report. Or want to know what's in his bank account. They become Capital One. What's in your wallet? And that's why men sit up there and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and step back. Because you think I got to prove myself to you. Why?
It's so nice talking to you. What was your name again?
Longback.
What was it?
Name. Sorry. The name's Longback.
Longback. Got it. Right.
See you now.
See ya.
Caption reads, do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? ? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. Why is that so? Fellas, it's a trap. Whatever you do, it's a trap. Never listen to a woman if she says she wants a persuasive man. What she's really looking for is a scapegoat. She needs you to be the one that's applying the pressure and persuading her to make bad decisions. And once she regrets those bad decisions, trust me, you will be the one to blame. You should spend zero time trying to convince, force, coerce, or persuade a woman into doing something with you that she does not want to do. Once she tell you no, accept it for what it is and go on about your business. Trust me, that is the best decision you can make while interacting with women, especially in 2026. Because we all know there's a lot of them walking around looking for their victim story. They're looking for a situation or a person that's going to be stupid enough to do some stupid like this and persuade them into doing something that they know deep down they want to do, but they're too ashamed to do it. And so when they do finally get that fix and they do it, the regret from doing it has to take fall on somebody, and it's going to be you, I guarantee you. So whatever you do, stay away from women like this. And if you ever run into a conversation or a situation where a woman is asking that, just tell her, hey, we learned to take no for an answer, because that's the right way to do things. Yeah, keep the change.
Welcome to Blind Speed Dating. Can you step forward, please? All right, we got the clogs. Those look fake, but what are you guys thinking? Oh, no, we got... Oh my gosh, that's awkward. Why did you pop?
I don't like her shoes.
I don't like yours either. All right, you can get out of here. Why did you pop?
I don't like the fakes.
They're not fake. Right, sure they're not. Okay, why did you pop?
Fake Birkenstocks, as you can tell, real Birkenstock left.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't deal
All
with
right,
that,
you
bro.
can get out of here then. All right, let's roll up and see those pants. We got the blue sweats. What do you guys think about that? No? Why'd you pop?
Shit's too baggy.
Yeah, they are pretty baggy. You can get out of here though. Let's see the shirt. The striped shirt. What do you guys think about that? Oh no. Okay, why'd you pop?
Sorry, one time. No, I'm not. I personally, no thank you.
Okay, you can get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's reveal that winner.
Let's see.
Hey! Oh no!
No!
Oh my gosh, why did you pop?
You did my boy dirty.
Oh my god, there's something we don't know. Alright, well, better luck next time.
Are you attracted to stable, safe men?
I am now.
Yeah.
I wasn't before.
But it changed for you.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
You know, I used to think love was this volatile thing that just, you know, came and went, and it was unpredictable. Just like dad.
Yeah.
And exactly like dad. And this thing that, you know, like when my dad would come around when I was younger, I was like, I will be the most perfect daughter so he will never leave.
And I'm just going to sit on his lap and I'm going to tell him, oh, daddy, I miss you so much. You know,
That's the good girl conditioning too. It's like, let me just do that. Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that's what love was. And that's what I would mimic out in all my relationships, because that's what my nervous system felt was safe. And as human beings, we'll 100% choose a toxic familiar than like an unfamiliar potential parent.
How to stay in a relationship for years. That's all you gotta do. That's it. That's it. And you gonna be in a relationship for years. Just learn how to. That's it. Don't. What's the point? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Quit doing like the combative. You know what I'm. Don't do that. Just. That's it. You'll be happy. I promise you. You'll be. Because you'll learn how to ignore. Sometimes you just gotta let a man be a man. Just let them. Just go to your mama house.
A lot of these modern women, they like to say that there's no good men. Why don't men approach anymore? Right? But it seems like they're not really realizing and understanding that they've made approaching them not only dangerous, but an unpleasant experience. Unpleasant. Just fucking stupid.
You're not going to like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Ladies, you did not become masculine. You became self-reliant. Taking care of yourself is not masculinity. It's adulthood. It's being a grown woman. Men don't become feminine when they have to do dishes. So women shouldn't have to be masculines when we have to pay bills. That's not an opinion. That's just how real life works. But a lot of women are delusional, and society and a lot of men are feeding into that delusion. Men handle necessities without renaming themselves. So why can't we? They don't get credit for it. They don't get applauded for it. It's just expected. That's the baseline. They don't say things like, I'm in my feminine energy now. They just do what needs to be done, whether it's cooking, washing, combing their girl's hair, whatever it is. So if they have a woman and the woman is not doing, quote unquote, her duty, and they have to step up. So after a long day of paying bills, they have to come home and cook, clean, everything else because the woman doesn't do it. They don't say, I can no longer be a man and masculine because now I'm doing feminine stuff. So I'm tapping into my feminine energy and now I'm soft. Men don't do that. But when a woman has to do the manly things, it becomes, I had to be masculine because my man didn't step up. How do you expect me to be soft when you don't give me space to be soft because you don't do what you're supposed to be doing? So now I have to handle your responsibility and you expect me to be feminine. If responsibility is what makes somebody masculine, then every adult on this planet would qualify.
So Shorty just said, women are more mature than men. We do mature way faster than men do. It's proven. I said, it is? I said, when you say emotional maturity is a part of being mature, she's like, yes. I said, how many girls do you know can control their emotions? She said, I don't know. I said, you never met a girl who can control her emotions, yet you think y'all mature faster. That's immatureness right there. You're not even using logic. You're immature already. Your arguments don't even make sense. You can't even control your emotions. That's a part of being mature. You know who can't control their emotions? Kids. That's why they cry every 5 seconds. That's why they do a bunch of bad. That's why they throw tantrums. Y'all girls throw legit tantrums. Y'all do shit impulsively and say y'all more mature. No, you're not. You don't even think out most of your actions. Y'all don't even think out. Y'all just do shit. Y'all legit do shit that you'll regret for the rest of your life and call yourself mature. You're not mature. Girls don't mature faster than boys. We mature way faster. The only thing y'all do faster is develop y'all body a lot quicker. Girls that have their body develop way faster. A dude don't even develop his body till he's like 20, 19. That's the only difference.
Women want men to be in provide mode. But when we criticize, which is a form of emasculation, a man will retract from providing to protect. And if it's a direct attack, like on your character, you're just like your father. Now he's protecting himself. And that's what brings out the worst in men, when they're protecting themselves, because it overrides their compelling desire to protect others. They're the smallest version of themselves when they're protecting themselves. And they could shut down, right? They could withdraw, or they could attack. And women cause men to attack, and then we think that's who men are. Women cause men to withdraw, and we think, oh, you ghosted me, right? We have all these accusations after we've caused it.
I love Allison Armstrong. I've had her on my podcast multiple times. I've spent some time with her. I love a lot of the things she says. But I think she's decided here that the chicken comes first and not the egg. But what I mean by that is, and I used to say this to an ex-girlfriend who often blamed me for everything. If you really want to find out who's at fault here, you got to go all the way back to Adam and Eve. Because I only did this hurtful thing because you did that hurtful thing. But you only did that hurtful thing because I did that previous hurtful thing. But I only did that previous hurtful thing because you did that even previouser hurtful thing. And so on, all the way back to the beginning. No, it was never helpful to say that to her. But look, Allison isn't wrong, but like so many of the videos I react to here, she's only half right. Men do shut down to criticism and retract into self-defense. That's true. Most of us derive our value from performance. If we do good, we are good. And criticism is a direct attack, that core sense of worthiness. But the thing is, in my experience as a relationship coach for 12 years, I find women typically resort to critique and criticism because they've been in some way themselves deeply harmed or let down by the men in their midst since childhood. Most women have learned by the time they're teenagers that they can't fully trust a man to stay present, to not hurt her, to always be honest, to not bail when things get hard, and to help her feel emotionally safe. So as adults, that understandable anger becomes criticism as a tool to challenge yet another man she feels unsafe with in that moment to actually step up for once in her life. Of course, it doesn't work because, yeah, it is disrespectful and demasculating. But the other side of that coin, the egg to the chicken, if you will, is that we men need to learn to attune to women. We need to learn to understand what they really need from us to feel seen, heard, cherished, and safe. And then we need to consistently give that to them in ways that, yeah, we don't lose ourselves. But who goes first? It doesn't matter so much. Like, you need both the chicken and the egg to lean in and do things differently for anything to change.
It never sat right with me when my man's homeboy be like, you a lucky man, to my man talking about me. Like, I don't know why I don't like that. Because I'd be damned if my homegirl be like, yeah, you a lucky girl. What you mean I'm a lucky bitch?
On the hard day, you a school here broad day, I want to draw jam. Hope you could do a trick, yeah, on the stick, yeah. You claiming you want to fit, yeah, they ain't it, yeah. I'm the daddy with the money, yeah, don't act funny, yeah. Got birds that I'm running, yeah, about 100, yeah. Girl, you look good, want your back, that's acting abusive dick.
Okay, definitely like this video. Go to your boy's page, watch some of my other videos for a bunch of original content. Y'all know I make a bunch of good stuff. Now, this is not me shooting the slugs at all the ladies that have had cosmetic surgeries. Because Lord knows I've dated women that have had cosmetic surgery. I done dated strippers, IG chicks, all of them. I just hope that y'all getting a return on y'all investment. Because y'all definitely risking y'all lives to have these surgeries conducted. Because I know exactly what y'all going through. So let's have the big boy conversation. When it comes to the dating game, if you're deciding to have cosmetic surgery, and you're deciding to use your body as the focal point on your social media, which most of y'all do, because the more surgeries that you have, the less clothes you start to wear. If you present yourself as prey on social media, that's exactly how us men are going to perceive you, because we're very visual hunters. We see meat, we eat meat. It's that simple. You can really trick majority of us and throw off our OODA loop just the way you present yourself online as well as in the streets. But leave your comment in the comment section. But y'all grown, you're gonna do what y'all want to do.
I randomly met the ex-girlfriend of one of the more well-known dating coaches on TikTok based in New York today. I work at a restaurant and she recognized me from my TikTok. She was super sweet and we chatted for a few minutes. Let me be so clear to women, okay? Men that build a business and create a whole platform on TikTok and Instagram about giving dating advice to women and like dating coaching for women, don't date them, okay? I'm giving you advice right now. I highly recommend not dating them. I'm also coming from personal experience of dating one of the other more prominent dating coaches in New York on TikTok and Instagram. And I talked about that experience on my TikTok a year ago. Still the worst dating experience I've ever had. I'm not necessarily saying that their advice is bad per se, but I am saying don't date them. Most of the time, they are not who they present themselves to be online. They're not the good guys that they present themselves to be online. If one of them DMs you, just know that they've DM'd a ton of different girls. They've done it all before. They've done the whole thing before, getting girls through their platform. I'm just saying.
I hear a lot of these women sitting up here talking, saying, oh, I done the healing work. Men need to go to therapy. I'm ready for a relationship. No, you're not. No, you're not. You ready for Chad and Tyrone to finally stop doing what they're doing and wife you up, quote unquote. But you're not really ready for a relationship. You ready to continue playing games with Chad and Tyrone is what you're ready to do. That's what you ready to continue to do. And then after Chad and Tyrone divorce your behind and then send you back out to the streets, then all of a sudden, oh man, men are trash. I took a long time. I had to reconnect with God. Why? You're not gonna listen to what he tell you anyway.
The thing everybody likes to say is people have options. Everybody has options. But I want you to try something in real life. Say it out loud in front of the actual human being. Yes, she's one of my options. Watch that whole room freeze over because the word only works at a distance. The second it touches a real person, it just sounds wrong. And that's your first signal about it. Because if a concept cannot survive contact with the situation it describes, it's probably not describing reality. It's describing a model people invented. And people say they have options because they're interested in a lot of people. That's like saying you cook dinner because you open the fridge a lot. Looking at the food is not the same as cooking it. Interest is not relationship. Okay, let's go further, right? People say they have options because a lot of people would date them. But just because 10 people would date you or 10 people will get into a relationship with you does not mean you have options. It means that every shoe your size in the store fits your foot. That's exactly what it means. Fitting is not the same as working. Then the biological argument likes to show up. Humans evolved to maximize mating options. Okay. But I want you to explain this as well. Put 10 attractive people in front of someone. 8 register as nothing. 1 seems interesting. 1 or 2 feel strangely, irrationally alive. Not selection, not evaluation, recognition. Your nervous system didn't scan through inventory. It ran a pattern match. Then the modern argument, right? The modern argument. Dating apps, infinite profiles, endless exposure. But scrolling past 500 humans to find 2 interesting ones is not abundance. It's noise pollution. That's all it is. Visibility is not compatibility. Exposure is not resonance. A stadium full of people is not a relationship pool. It's just a stadium. That's all it is. Let's go to power strategy. Always keep options. Never depend on one person. That works in markets. It does. Because markets reward leverage. But relationships stabilize through mutual narrowing. The mutual narrowing of attention. 2 people slowly letting the rest of the room fade out. That's all it is. 2 people slowly letting the rest of the room fade out. And if you keep every door open forever, I want you to understand what happens if you follow the power strategy. If you keep every door open forever, you do not become powerful. You become unable to invest. And people who cannot invest cannot build anything real with anyone. And then people say they feel chemistry with a lot of people. I can go ahead and go past that now. That is not what's happening. You're experiencing activation from a lot of people. Novelty, validation, drama. Those are easy to trigger. Compatibility is not. If intensity met alignment, half the population would already be soulmates. But intensity repeats. Compatibility stabilizes. Let's go to cheating. Let's talk about the cheating argument. People cheat because they have options. I want you to know something that you are going to have to accept. Opportunities exist everywhere. Everywhere. But I want you to lock in. Faithfulness is not the absence of opportunity. It is the presence of commitment. And most of the time, cheating happens because something in that relationship broke and someone could not confront that honestly. That's all that ever happens. That's all that ever happens. Blaming options for cheating is like blaming grocery stores for hunger. It's just fundamentally the wrong mechanism. And let's go to where the whole thing breaks. I just go right past all the little small stuff. Every version of the options argument assumes the same premise, that relationships are built through a selection, right? Through a selection from a pool. Just like shopping. But that is not what humans do. Humans form relationships through recognition and unfolding. You meet thousands of people, but most of them will never register, and very few of them will feel alive. Just a couple of them. And amongst those few, maybe one or two eventually grow into something real. And that is not a marketplace experience. That is alignment. Alignment. So when people brag about having options, here's what they usually mean. I'm going to tell you flat out. Attention. Attention. Matches. Flirting. Visibility. Attention is cheap. I just want you to understand, attention is cheap. People can vie for attention their whole life. Real connection is a rare event. Attention is the easiest thing in the world to generate. So this means that the real scarcity in relationships was never the people. There's billions of people, right? The scarcity about relationships is alignment. And alignment does not increase just because the crowd got bigger. So next time somebody says they have options, I want you to actually understand what they're really describing. Visibility, not compatibility, not relationship, not even a commitment. They're just talking about visibility. They're just widely seen. That's all that they are. Because when it comes down to the people we actually bond with, most of us never had options at all. We had recognition, right? And recognition does not come in bulk.
When you see a woman flexing on the gram with a brand new car, just know she used her to buy it. This is God's honest truth. These do not work. They don't have no jobs. They are who are online selling in real life, selling online, OF, prostitution, whatever the it is. She is not talented and she's not rich. She used her to get everything she has. We are in a generation full of workers. Let's not normalize this.
If a man is helping you out, ladies, in any way possible, whether it's taking you to work, picking you up from work, dropping you off lunch while you're at work, showing up for you as far as your mental health, right? Checking in on you, or even showing up for your kids that aren't his, helping you pay a bill, 1 bill, 2 bills, or maybe all of the bills, right? Some of us have it good when it comes to that. But if a man is showing up for you the way that he can, you don't get to talk to him any kind of way. You don't get to make him feel less of a man. You don't get to disrespect him. You don't get to degrade him. You don't get to do any of those things. For what? He's showing up for you the best way that he know how. Yes. A lot of us don't realize how good we have it until it's gone. But yeah, you don't get to talk to that man any kind of way.
Can people stop claiming that they have all the options in the world when in reality it's just a group of people on their roster who they can see on weekends past 9 p.m. Because we need to be a little bit more intentional about our dating. We're sitting here with a roster. In what world would that mean that you have options? Having options would mean you have people who genuinely want to settle down, put time and energy into you. They're being intentional with you. There is nothing intentional about treating you like a cockroach. Why can you only come out on the weekend when nobody's around?
There's no shortage on good men. There's actually a lot of great men out there. Yeah. There was a post and they were saying that the male chromosome basically is dwindling. Over time, there will be less men and more women. Right? So women who were in the post, this needs to happen faster. This should have already happened, right? So I hopped in the comment. I'm like, I don't understand why there's so many women saying
celebrating
this, especially as a mom, as a son. I understand. I'm also a woman. I live in the same society where there's a lot of men, a lot of things happen to women by way of men, right? But we're responsible, or I'm responsible too, of raising a good man. And you know how many times I got called the pick me? Oh, the pick me's here. Girl, did you get picked yet? Did you get picked yet? Did you get picked yet? I'm like, girl, I can't even just say that.
No, you can't defend men. You can't.
This
is what I mean
by the gender war, though. I'm very worried. Even just me saying there's no shortage of men, I know some girls just sitting there waiting to be like, pick me? Did you get picked yet? I just know it. And to that internet war, I do see how that's a real thing.
I'm gonna say something that needs to be said because it's actually starting to piss me off. He used me. Sweetheart, I know women that get dressed up, okay, and pick out the best candidate. That means they dismiss hella brothers because they're looking for the guy with the most money, the most respect, the most standard, and the most stability for them to gain the come up of. She gets all the benefits and she uses her sexuality to reel that brother in for them to have consensual, and he don't get nothing up out of it but her body. While she gets money and a great place to live and her bills being paid and her status going up. I mean, when she's not able to stick around anymore, all of a sudden he used me. Some of y'all just want to be victims. But ain't nobody get used because he didn't gain nothing but what you consented to give him, which was your body, which wasn't enough. So let's rule that out. Number 2, he's a listen. If a 40-year-old man gets with a 20-year-old woman and above 17 is the consensual age to do whatever the you want to do, then that doesn't make that man a just because he don't want to be with your old okay, with your old looking self, your wrinkly, dried up, lost in your ways, molded, already had a child, whatever the case may be, he don't got to be with that. You just mad because you feel like if I put her down, then I'll be able to compete with her if I make it seem like this is activity. No, it's not. You cannot compete with a younger female who looks really good, who don't have no kids, who's not stuck in her ways, unfortunately. Now, it might hurt your feelings and you might feel like it's weird because you feel like you wouldn't do nothing like that. But that's all emotions, baby. That's not fact. That's not reality. The reality is 20 is a consenting age and he's 40. It's no different than when a young girl gets with an older guy for a come up. It's no activity. If an older woman gets with a younger man with money, it's not. It might be irresponsible because he's not going to really be able to do for her like, you know, an older man can do for a younger woman. That could be, but that's still emotions. It's not predatory. So stop painting these men out to be all of these things because of your emotions, or you didn't get picked, or you wasn't able to stay and you got dismissed. It is what it is.
You know, a lot of these modern women, and you can hear it when they talk, a lot of these modern women say that men are selfish, but they only calling and texting a man when they need something. All these men are stingy. They're not generous. You mean not generous in wasting their money? Not generous in buying you super expensive flowers every single day of the day, single day of the week? Not taking you out to every expensive restaurant in town? You mean stingy like that? No. I'm not going to continue to waste my money on you. And you know that. Spend your own money.